the finger thing. You are live. Hey, everybody.
No, not yet.
Oh, no, we're not. It says live. It says live. It says we've been live for 5 minutes.
All right. What's
There we
up,
go.
guys? So we are live. So, first off, I want to know what all you guys all poured yourself. So I started off with some Old Forester 100 proof signature, and
I went all in. I'm on Elijah Craig B518.
barrel proof, starting off strong.
Always.
David?
And
I poured some Four Roses single barrel tonight.
Nice.
Start off with.
How about you, Jim?
I went with Four Roses Small Batch Select.
Good
another
shit.
good one.
Corey.
Corey, what you got?
Little Woodenville.
Nice.
That's what
How
I'm
do you
drinking
like it?
right. It's all right. I mean, it's not as robust as I was hoping for, but at 90 proof and
Right.
not age statement. They say it's probably 5 to 6 years. It's not bad. It's pretty tasty.
Yeah?
Yep.
I mean, would it hold its own against Pappy 23?
No, Fred is high.
Still
That's
looking at
awesome.
the screen. Don't care where the camera is.
Last but not least, what about you, Mike?
I'm drinking that toasted barrel that Corey and Heather sent me.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Oh, nice.
That is amazing.
Yes,
In
it is.
fact,
I think Aaron got some
I
of that
grabbed it. It is right.
tall bottle.
Voila. We'll be drinking, or I will be drinking
You
it.
should have started with that since it's 90-something proof instead of 133 proof.
Yeah. Except
She pumped her numbers up.
always.
Right.
Except I had liquid IV that I was chugging right before this, and liquid IV followed by strong proof. Elijah Craig does not taste the best, unfortunately. I was really sad.
I think we need to contact Liquid IV and see if we can get some
Better
free
flavors.
product or something from them for promoting the hell out of their stuff.
It
It'd be great
works.
if they could
Tastes
make
like
it bourbon
shit.
flavored.
Jim
Yes.
has bellyache from it, it looks like.
I mean, I know how to make it bourbon flavored. Instead of using water, just use bourbon.
We might
You know,
survive
you could
it.
just you probably could just take that and just pour it straight into like a glass of bourbon.
I mean, liquid
There you
IV,
go.
liquid IV and hair of the dog. I'm telling
God
you, that's
awful.
perfect
Oh.
concoction.
It would be god awful. Like I can barely drink it with water. I can't even imagine what it would taste like with bourbon. It would ruin your bourbon. In fact, drinking after it ruined my bourbon.
Chad says his favorite batch is B518.
It's good. And I saw that Pete's drinking, is it Backyard Barbecue? I saw that Aaron loves it too. And I'm like,
I
yep,
think so.
yep.
Barbecue, yep.
Pete's drinking Booker's? That's shocking.
I know, right?
Right? Pete never drinks
I never
Booker's.
would have seen that coming.
never.
Yeah, Jeremy said that Woodenville minute gave it right behind Pappy 23 and Michter's 20.
Yes, that is correct, Dram Man.
I mean, so I saw it. I've seen all three of them. And I mean, first of all, it's kind of super inconsistent, but now I got to say, I don't know. I have a slight bone to pick with Fred's rating system.
Well, I think that's why he tastes 3 times, and that makes sense. But
Oh, no, that is, I wish everyone would do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that's totally.
but I mean, tasting that many high proof bourbons that close together, and yes, I get he does it all the time.
Mhm.
I just feel like I don't care who you are. I feel like your palate just gets wrecked after a few.
Right.
Agreed.
That being said, if you really love a certain flavor, you can pick it out whether you're drunk, sober, indifferent, or whatever.
Sure.
Like Booker's is one of those. You know what I mean? Like you can pick that out of a lineup. Usually 9 times out of 10. You know what I mean? Like it just has
That distinct flavor.
a distinct flavor.
Unless it's Teresa's batch. And then you're like, what is this?
Do you know what number?
No. Yeah. So I mean, it's so Fred's rating system, he has a standard bourbon available everywhere, not expensive, always consistent, that he uses as like his baseline, right?
Right.
Totally makes sense. I get it. I agree. So said he was tasting what's it called? He was tasting William LaRue Weller and something else one year. And he was going to give it a worse rating than his standard bourbon.
Whoa.
So he went back to it just to make sure that his palate wasn't off that night or whatever. And he said, yeah, these taste worse than that standard bourbon. That standard bourbon is
right.
Jim Beam, Black Label, like just it's available everywhere. It tastes fine,
God.
Right? So, how you could rate William LaRue Weller behind this, I don't know, but to each their own. So, I guess my only thing with that is his rating for that on his scale of 1 to 100, right? 0 to 100, however he does it. His standard score for this is an 87.
Maybe he really likes Jim Beam.
But that's his baseline.
Then it should be a 50.
Right. Or like no more than a 70 at maximum.
50 baseline.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so if something gets an 87, you're saying it is as good as Jim Beam Black Label, and B, that where was I going with that? It's as good as Jim Beam Black Label, but the 87 to me is like hey, as a distiller, you can send me bottles, and as long as it's better than Jim Beam Black Label, it'll get at least an 87. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems a little. I don't want to say dishonest.
I think Steve A is onto something. He says for I can't even
calibration bottle.
Jim Beam is a reasonable choice. Yes, easily available, consistent as hell, but 87.
Yeah.
Right, and that's my thing with it. Like, what do you guys think? Like,
and Dram Man, I thought that was what it was too, was the Evan Williams Black Label, but still, same point.
Okay, right. So it may be the Evan Williams, but
same point.
Same point. Yeah. And I have nothing against Evan Williams. It's a great bottle. It's always consistent. It's good for what it is. You know what I mean? Like, same thing. But I don't know. Like, to me, that almost seems like a little dishonest. You know what I mean? Like, what do you guys think?
Well, I think that at least he has a system. I don't even have a system. I just go, yep, I'll drink more of this, or I go, nope.
That's a system. That's a very honest system.
I mean, that's the most basic system of all systems.
Corey's on like a pass-fail system. Like,
that's okay. There's nothing wrong with a pass-fail system. Did the cat just eat the hair tie?
There we go.
There you go. Wild W says Distiller's Cut is an 87.
No, it's fine.
I'd agree with that one.
And Jeff Neal says, Fred's just one guy, and I agree. You know what I mean? He has his system. He has, he's obviously done very well for himself, and he's very successful at what he does. You know what I mean? He's very well revered in the community. But yeah, I heard that. I was like, all right, having a baseline bourbon, totally get it. You know what I mean? But as an 87, like, that's, I don't know. Like, I guess looking back at some of his reviews, I'd have to kind of go like, oh, it scored an 84. To me, I'd be like, all right, so that's pretty good. But if it's not as good as Evan Williams Black Label or Jim Beam, like, kind of makes you think. Yeah, the Jimmy Russell system, either it's good or it's not.
That's my system.
So pass fail.
I have chaos in my house right now.
We can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Can we keep the chaos to a minimum?
No.
I think
So you guys have your samples.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
All right. So
Do I ruin the cat's day? I'm worried that she's going to eat the hair tie.
no, she's happy. Let her be. All right. So we need to discreetly pour this bottle
Okay.
because that's what they're drinking.
Discreetly?
Yep.
I will discreetly pour it. There
There
we
you
go.
go.
See, thank you, because I forgot where that camera was. Kyle's got a new setup, and
You
I'm
do.
not liking it because our old setup, I could look at the screen and read the comments, and it looked like I was staring at the camera. Now it looks like I'm staring at the screen off in La La Land.
Aaron Bosch on her own program.
You have no idea. It's
Ha ha ha, I'm behind the black box.
Yep,
Yeah.
I put that there on purpose.
Peekaboo. Yeah,
All right.
have
So
your blind ruin would be horrible.
first of all, everyone got their samples, correct?
correct.
Okay.
Yes.
See, I never get to be a part of the sampling
There we
picking.
go. You guys got to stare at the little book box for a while.
I'm excited to open that. We have not opened it yet. And it's little book. Is it little book 3? Uh-huh. What is it? 2018.
That's the
Little
2.
book number 2.
I'm excited.
That's the that's got the 40-year-old Canadian corn whiskey in it, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really nice. It's different, really different. It doesn't taste like a Booker's, but it's really good.
I'm excited. I think we had that one from in a blind, didn't we? Someone
What?
sent us one of those, didn't they?
What?
Little book 2.
I think so. Yeah.
I think we've had it. I think it was really good. I think I liked it.
David, maybe.
No.
I
Pete,
don't think
maybe.
it was me.
Was it Pete? I don't know.
I sent.
You
I,
guys get me so schmammered on these things that I end up forgetting everything.
Brandon said as he's been watching us since the 5 bourbons better than Pappy video, he now keeps those 5 bourbons on his bourbon rack at all times.
Not a bad. I remember you filming that, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" As I'm trying to do secretive Christmas things that parents do.
Secret Santa shopping.
Yeah,
Not Secret Santa shopping, but Secret Santa shopping.
there you go. Ow, those mini.
What
Anyhow,
do you guys think?
This almost smells a little rye heavy.
Scott, I did not do the little book breakdown with Freddie. I wanted to, but we were booked.
Aaron,
I
who
like-
are you shaking your
oh,
head at? Me or the question?
the question.
Oh, okay.
I was actually not looking at the screen. I was actually looking at the camera. See, we got to move this camera business. It's awful.
Smells
Sorry,
a little hot.
YLW. Not to burst your bubble or nothing.
But it smells really good.
It does.
Anybody getting marzipan in the nose?
It smells like pears to me. Pears or applesauce.
I get a lot of floral. It almost smells like a rye.
So marzipan, light summer fruit, and rye.
Oh, summery smells. I can see all of those. I definitely smell like the pear or apple-y
What do you think,
scents on
Corey?
it.
This almost smells very
It's
reminiscent.
got some heat. It's got some heat. I got some ethanol in it so far.
David, were you going to say that this smells a little bit like your Four Roses?
No, I was going to say that this smells a little bit like the Kentucky Owl Batch 1 that you sent us a couple of months ago. That's a little bit of what I get a little bit of that when I
Okay.
definitely some ethanol.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
That's what I was looking at.
I figured as much.
The only thing I care about.
Chad says it's small batch select.
No, it's not.
Actually,
No, it's hotter than that.
Yeah.
it's
Just by smell, I can tell it's hotter than that.
well, I'm drinking the small batch select. That's what I was just drinking before this, and it at first it was kind of close. That's why I asked David if he thought it smelled like Four Roses, because it kind of does, but it's not. To me, it's more fruity, and I've already tasted it. It's got more. Tastes like it's a little older. Proves pretty close though.
So you're saying there's some proof to it, right? Because I pick up some proof.
Yeah,
Mm.
There's proof here, or it's rye heavy.
One or the other, you think?
I think it might be both.
Ooh.
I'm going to be quiet and let you guys just kind of see what you guys think and talk amongst yourselves.
I'm in that like 100 to 105, and a couple of sips, I thought I noticed that a typical Dickle flavor to it.
Flintstone vitamin.
Just the slightest bit. That's why I keep clearing my palate with water to see if I can repeat it.
It's probably that liquid IV.
Yeah, I would really.
Could be.
I totally think it's the liquid IV because I couldn't barely enjoy my Elijah Craig after that.
Jim, I would say it's even maybe a little hotter than 105, maybe like a 110, 115 range.
Yeah, I'm not getting that. I'm getting like 105.2.
0.2. I love it. I love the definition in the chat of marzipan.
It's almond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, an almond paste.
Yep, I love it.
Me
I
too.
love it too. I thought there was like a cheese to it too, but I was wrong.
The little Mexican restaurant by us has
Bricks.
marzipan from Mexico. Little bricks. Pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever this is, Kyle, it's good.
It keeps getting sweeter the longer it sits on the nose.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Sweeter. It's more intense. I'm not getting a lot of complexity off it. It's really good. It's got good flavor.
It's a little bit.
It hit the whole palate.
A little bit of
I even got some towards the back of the throat.
You guys are all over the place, man. I love it.
Catch that.
Yeah, there's nothing that stands out in it. I'm not picking up that Dickle flavor anymore.
Mike, you're awfully quiet over there, man.
What
do you got, Mike?
It smells like apple cider, but I think it's higher proof than a 105 though. But I'm easily fooled too, so I like it.
You're a cop. You shouldn't be.
By this, I am.
Corey, what are you pinning the proof down to?
Did you say me?
No, Corey.
Oh.
Corey. Jim's in at 105.2.
Yep.
Wow.
David's at like 110. Mike's at like 110.
Yeah.
This 110.
Around there.
I'm closer to 120.
You taking me over?
Yeah.
No way.
If this is
Yeah.
80, I'm gonna laugh.
I mean, my gums are pretty numb right now. But what's surprising is that there's not as much flavor there as I would expect.
For that high of a proof.
Yeah.
Anybody get that grass, a little grassiness to it? I'm getting that.
It's pretty drying on the finish.
But I'm not getting much oak.
Finish. And I definitely agree with the summer fruit. I don't know if I'm getting grass, Jim.
Yeah, I'm getting just a little bit. I get that every now and then. I
can smell the oak, but it doesn't translate on palate as much.
Yeah, no, I agree, and it's just an oak, not like a char.
Right.
Yeah. It's just getting sweeter to me.
I love how they're on mute. They're like, "Can you believe what these assholes are saying?" This
No, all will be divulged in a minute. Everything will be divulged in a minute. I just don't want to give anything away.
How old would you say this is?
My gums are still tingling for sure.
About that old. Okay.
I feel like it's pretty strong, but it's not translating in the flavor.
David, can you hear Corey?
Yes.
I can't hear him.
Oh man, count your blessings.
Don't worry. As Jim would say, I have nothing worthy of hearing.
Exactly.
No, I can't hear him. That sucks because I thought he was awfully quiet.
Try getting off and then hopping back in real quick.
And we'll hold the thoughts.
So, all right, now that he's gone. So try and get a
Ooh.
price in mind of what you think you'd be willing to pay for this.
Hmm.
Matthew got foolproof for $40. Rock Hill was $47.
Someone's
they took
bringing out
10%
some
off?
bookers.
Hell yeah. That's a hell of a price.
Jeff Neal is getting some bookers.
There's Mike.
Dram Man says it's either New
Yeah,
Riff or
Corey.
Wilderness Trail.
This is older.
And Kitchen Table is excellent.
Might be arrow proof.
Stick
Corey-
with furniture.
Corey, go ahead and talk.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir, I can.
Excellent.
There you go.
Sorry, Mike.
That's all
Yeah.
right.
My condolences.
I said he's over there smacking his lips, but he's not saying a whole lot.
Jim, you can put me down as much as you like. I still love you.
ADHD in the house.
That's because you're stupid.
Well, yeah, there is that.
All right. So, first of all, show of hands, who likes it? Mike does. Jim does.
Corey and David say nay. What about it do you not like? And then we'll ask what you do like because I'm a negative person.
There's not a lot of flavor there.
Mm.
Okay.
That second sip, I get a lot of oak, and it's just, or
Off-putting.
it just kind of is off-putting. I actually think it might be even higher than 110.
No way.
Uh-oh.
I keep getting tobacco in the smell.
Really?
I get
Like I
a
was saying oak at first, and I'm like, yes, I totally get it. But now I'm like smelling it again after tasting it a couple times, and I keep getting a
I get like
tobacco-y.
leather and tobacco on the finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a little bitter aftertaste. It's kind of off-putting for me. That's
Yeah,
probably what I
you know-
like about it. But the finish is great. I really like the way it feels in my mouth. The smell is good. Other than that, that's
You
about
just
all I
wish
have.
there was more there.
Yeah, it's just not my jam. That's all.
David?
Totally acceptable.
I would agree with, I would tend to agree with Corey. It's kind of maybe a one hit. It's not on the nose. It started floral, and then I got caramel and brown sugar after the ethanol. When I first, my eyes kind of flickered a little bit because I maybe wasn't ready for what was. I stuck my nose way down in there, so it's going to happen.
Yep.
We've all been there.
Insert comment where you will. Yeah, this is either high rye or it's really high proof. I'm in that 115, 120 range after kind of tasting it.
For
Maybe
proof?
Yeah, for proof.
Now, the
I really-
golden question.
I really hope that it's not something that I recently bought and haven't opened yet.
For the golden question, and I feel like this is going to be all over the place, what would each of you pay for it?
Let me go first because I'm the true novice here of everybody.
Okay.
I don't want anybody else to. I'd pay $75 for it. I like it.
Okay.
I like it. It starts out like it smells on the nose like apple cider, but it reminds me of a big old satisfying chew of Copenhagen at the end.
All right.
Hence the tobacco say that I said.
Where is that?
Who's
Someone does.
someone's the car alarm?
Jim, how much would you pay?
You know, I like the nose. I think I'm still getting, I just finished off the pour, and I'm still getting that marzipan and summer fruit. Basically, what you said, Kyle. I mean, it's very reminiscent of that. It's kind of lighter, light to medium. The flavor match it. The finish is okay. It's got decent intensity, but there's very little complexity to it. I'm still in that 105.1.2. I mean, I like it. I drink it, but I think $30 is probably about the max that I would pay for it.
Okay. David?
Yeah.
Meep.
Beep, beep. The Road Runner.
You know, the nose is better than the palate. Once you get past the ethanol, I like the nose from a floral standpoint, and then it changes to a more sweet brown sugar caramel. But there's not a lot on the palate. It doesn't, and then it kind of took a weird. You described in your Elijah Craig video that it took kind of a weird left turn for you, and it ruined Elijah for you. This, on the first sip, definitely took a left turn that I wasn't expecting, but I totally understand. But I'm in that 30 to probably $40 range.
Okay.
Crap.
And last but least, Corey. I mean, not least. Not
So I know I've paid more money for worse things.
right.
I'm not sure that helps you out, but if I paid more than 30 for this, I'd probably be disappointed.
Okay.
But I would say just on the nose and the finish and the way it hits your palate like a freight train right off the bat, it's at least worth $30.
Okay.
So I'm at 30. I'm okay with that. I wouldn't be disappointed if I'd paid 30 for this.
How old do you guys think this is?
How old do I think it is?
Yeah.
Jim, every time you talk, we get a buzzing noise.
We get it too.
Yeah.
Me.
Sounds like a metal detector.
My bad.
He's doing
I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's definitely you, Jim.
It's like he's getting buzzed.
Maybe there's
Try
something
talking now?
down below.
Maybe his Bluetooth is passing
Dying.
out. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'll just change it.
his hearing aids.
We're gonna mute.
That was definitely you.
How's that? Any better?
Hey,
Yes,
that's a lot
that's
I
better.
can hear
lot
you
better.
better.
Much
Okay,
better.
great.
I mean, I'll miss the metal detector sound, but we'll deal with what we got.
I'm no good at guessing age, but it tastes kind of young to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting a lot of barrel. I mean, I'm curious about what it went in the barrel at and what the barrel char was.
You said you got
Because-
a lot of oak on it.
What's that?
You said you got a lot of oak on it.
No, I didn't get a lot of oak. I got the oak, but I didn't get char. I did, but it's got quite a bit of concentration, and it doesn't really taste young. So that's what's really weird to me. So if I had to take a guess, I'd say 8 years in that range, maybe.
Mm.
Okay.
6
David,
to 8.
yes.
That was my guess, was 8 years.
Mike, what do you think? More? Less?
Nah, I would say probably that. I don't think it's 10 years old.
Okay. Corey?
I don't know. I'm lost.
All right. Well, it is at least 11 years old.
Holy crap.
Yep.
There we go.
And do you want the proof on it now, since we're starting to reveal a couple little tidbits?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's 105.3.
It is not. Jim, it's 111.56.
Oh, well, it's more than I thought.
David.
David and Mike
Yeah,
were both
you
right.
Yep.
Wow.
So
That's right, Mike.
should we bring out the bottle?
Do you guys want to know what it is, or do you want to know retail on it first?
Let's hear the money first.
What's the retail on it?
80, 85 bucks, something like that.
Good God.
What is it?
Barrel.
Barrel
Which
bourbon.
one?
Batch
not the-
18.
Oh, good. Thanks God it's not the 15-year.
No.
Yeah, right. I freaked out.
It is barrel bourbon. It's cast strength, batch 18.
It's Dickle.
I'm sorry.
It's Dickle juice, isn't it?
This one is Tennessee and Kentucky.
So it's a mix.
Hard Dickle.
I saw some that were Indiana only, and I should have bought a couple of those batches, but yeah, Jim said he got just a tiny bit of that Dickle.
Yeah.
You did.
Jim knows his Dickle.
That's about as much as he likes, is a tiny bit of Dickle.
Kyle, I think that's what the vibrations were.
He just wants his Dickle to tickle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He was playing good vibrations.
Yeah. And Chad had to chime in.
Shit.
And Robot Scott. And how
Scott said just the tip.
Yep. And so did and the Dickle jokes continue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Corey and David, not a fan.
Not of that one.
Nope.
No, but I will say every batch is very different.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
don't judge all.
And what I was saying
I'll
earlier,
use this to wipe the taste out of my mouth.
I randomly went and grabbed a shirt, and lo and behold,
it was a barrel shirt.
it's a barrel shirt.
Nice.
So that's what I muted myself. I was like, wow, I'm even promoting our bottle.
You just showed your boobs to everyone.
That's all right. It's under a shirt.
Not that they mind, but you know.
Probably not enough.
It's a
Hey,
Patreon
where's the super chat button on this?
Oh,
Not happening.
Not stripping
happening.
for money.
Nope. Sorry, not happening.
I mean, I might, but she probably.
I was gonna say I'll show you mine.
not happening.
Jeff said, did Jim just say he likes a little Dickle in the mouth?
No, he didn't like the Dickle in his mouth, I think.
He said he liked the mouth feel of it, though. I did hear him say that. Or was that Corey?
Well, there's
No, I didn't say that either.
No, that was Corey that said he liked the feel of it in his mouth.
Exactly. I
It was
can hear.
warm juice all over the mouth.
like queer involvement, Aaron.
It was real thick, he said.
Jim, Chad wants to know what you're opening.
I really got to stop giving you guys sound bites.
I'm opening the barrel 15 year.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
So
Damn.
side by side comparison.
I'll use this.
I hope there is none.
You're going revival. I'm going decades.
Oh, hang on, I got decades too.
Oh, what a pop!
I should go to the store and get the decades.
Quick
David-
run.
David always says he only has 15 bottles of hooch, but I've seen about 100 of them so far.
Hey,
I think he's up to 18 in his collection.
I like the color on that gem.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's
That
super-
is.
That is so dark.
It's dark, deep, dark, and delicious.
How's it smell?
it's the way he likes it.
I just bought a bottle of this, so I'm excited to hear.
whether your
Wow.
$250 is well spent or not.
I'm gonna let it breathe a little bit.
What? Is that how much that bottle runs for?
It's retail.
Lovely.
We
Oh,
have
it's a
one up there.
decades. Yeah. No shit.
No,
Sherlock.
not decade. Decades is
No,
one.
no, decades is only 150.
We're talking about the barrel craft
Only.
15 year.
Only 150.
Yeah. Only.
Yeah, it was only 150.
Only
It was only. Come on now, guys.
See,
Come on. You
When he
don't. You don't
starts
have a
talking
case
like
of it.
this,
You don't have a case. Come on now.
when he starts talking like this, and then I hear, I think 500 bottles, and I just want to cry.
I think 500 might be a little low there, Aaron.
I think at this point it is.
Scott said him and Katie got the Stag 2020.
Nice. Awesome. We all should like unite and wear our stag shirts in protest.
Must be nice to live in states where they actually distribute liquor.
Steve wants to show the boobs.
They just had another article in the Detroit News how it's all held, all the booze is held up in some warehouse in Detroit right now because they got a computer glitch. They can't get it out.
Oh, is that what their story is?
Meanwhile, you got a lot of
Right.
drunk
Right around-
government officials.
Right
They
around when
have-
all the happy comes into town, the computer system goes down.
It's pretty scary to go to the stores because the ones, the bottles that come with the glasses and all that, the Christmas gifts, they're not in the stores in Michigan right now. It's
Wow.
even the cheap shit. It's not in the stores, so I don't
That's
know what's
scary.
gonna go on.
I
call
would not
every
be
day.
happy. I'd be an unhappy woman right now.
I call every day and they know my voice now. I tried asking it different ways and like, dude, we don't have anything. No trucks, no nothing. So
Come down to Indiana, Mike.
I'm coming down there to get
I
some
was gonna say it's probably time for a road trip.
Yeah.
So I just had some more of the Old Forester 100 proof back to that barrel.
Yeah.
That's a hard choice between the two of them. And
Wow. What is this? This is bananas. This has to be an Old Forester.
it is.
Oh,
Old
that's what you
Forester-
said.
Yeah. And the
Mean
Old
nothing but
Forester is like
bananas.
a quarter of the price.
Exactly.
Mike, I don't know if Jeff is where you are. He said he heard BTAC won't be out until at least January.
Holy shit.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I think Jeff is in Michigan.
That's if they're telling the truth.
So
You know what's going to happen is you're just going to have a whole bunch of officials that have complete computer glitches that are all toasted.
I don't expect to get it. I mean, it'd take a miracle for me to walk into a store and it not be gone, or have them tell me that they got some in. So I don't.
that honestly is like a lot of times just how it rolls. Like it's most people won't see it, and a lot of times it's just one of those like, holy shit, like,
Right.
You know,
I'd be tickled if I could walk into a store and get the OWA. I'd feel like I won for once when it comes to buying this stuff,
right?
let alone the BTAC stuff.
I mean, you can always just take a road trip over to Ohio.
But been there.
OWA everywhere over there.
Really?
Oh yeah, like everywhere.
I should slide down to Toledo tomorrow. I'm off.
There you go.
ADHD, if you're going through Chicago, I can give you some good stores in Chicago.
Oh my gosh, that's like the Mecca.
Right? That's what I've been saying. Like, they all up there want to complain about their stuff. Like, their prices are phenomenal. They get shit ton of selection. Like, Chicago's got it going on up there for bourbon, man.
I think Benny's right now has no less than 15 barrel picks of Russell's single barrel.
Just one store?
No, throughout. I mean, they've got, I don't know, about 50 of them, but
yeah,
you can get a lot of different barrel picks of a lot of different bourbons from just
year
Benny's.
I went to a Benny's up there, and they had like 6 or 7 different picks of Four Roses on the shelf.
Wow.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 Russells.
And you probably bought every single one of them with Four Roses.
Not that you know.
Exactly.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No, Kyle never. Kyle does not have cases upon cases of Four Roses.
Did you see his direct response to "I bet you bought every one of them"? It was.
Yep. Because I know what Kyle buys.
Now there are some times we went to Lincoln Road and I didn't buy all of them. Granted, they had like over a dozen picks at the time of just Four Roses. So
right, he bought 6 or 7.
I did, and then I bought Russell's and maybe a Knob Creek or something.
It wasn't Knob Creek, I think.
He exercised restraint, moderation.
How does
Lincoln Road? That is restraint
stuff?
Is that in Bloomington?
I stopped in Memphis. I've driven through Memphis so many times.
It's down in Mississippi, Hattiesburg.
And it's amazing. Lincoln Road.
If you're traveling on 57, though, I mean, it's like within 5 minutes of 57. I mean, it's
10 to 15, but who cares? It's worth it.
Yeah,
it is totally worth it.
Not far from the
and
interstate.
they also have some amazing other stuff. I mean, it's not just bourbon. It's I found some bottles of well, now that I found out that Corazon is bought by who was bought
Sazerac.
Yeah, I'm not super surprised, but I got a single barrel of Corazon and we got all they have good wines.
Yeah, it's just a great.
It's a great store, and the people there are amazing. They're super nice, super helpful. They have probably the best store within 100 miles, and they're not stuck up. Thank God.
Right.
Super nice people. Anywho, so I now have.
What?
Corey, can you cancel that order?
What order?
Jim's talking to Corey.
You might want to.
Oh.
What did you order? Okay, I missed something.
Oh no!
I'm just saying.
Oh no!
Oh, because Jim's drinking it. We were going to listen to what he said about it. That bad, huh?
What do you got, Jim?
No, it's not that bad. But if the blind sample didn't blow his skirt up, this isn't. I mean, it's better. It's definitely has the Dickle aroma is there. It's a lot more concentrated. The proof's up. I think it's like 126. It's good. I mean, I like it. I'd rather have Wild Turkey 101. No, seriously.
I was going to say it's no Elijah Craig barrel proof, but if you're going straight to 101.
Wow.
Yeah. Elijah Craig barrel proof, any of them I'd rather have than this. I mean, it's good. It's decent, but it's not $230 decent.
David,
sorry, Corey.
Corey, how's K&L's return policy?
I didn't get it from K&L.
What were you saying, Mike?
Didn't you just buy a bottle of what he's talking about for about $2?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I didn't buy any.
No,
No, Corey
did.
did.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I don't like. I didn't. I had a store pick of a barrel bourbon. Excuse me. It was a 13-year MGP. No, I'm
That's
sorry,
good.
13-year Dickle.
Wow.
That I did not like at all. And anyway, whenever I see them, I pass.
So you're saying if we could get a barrel of Dickle that you would pass on it?
I would have to sample it, which would not be all that bad.
I feel like Dickle is very polarizing. You either love it or you hate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be interested
you
to
have people-
try some of their younger aged bourbon, because all I've ever had is the 13 and now the 11 year. I wonder if that 8 to 9 year, 7 to 9 year juice is any good. I don't know.
The Wilderness Trail.
Yes. I love everything holy. I'm sorry.
Well, what
Kyle is breaking of bananas, and it's not
what
my
is the-
favorite. Not my
What's
favorite.
the age on the Dickle 12?
Huh?
I don't know.
What's the age on the Dickle 12?
before.
Oh,
12.
I think
no.
no, it used to be 12. I think it's like 8, something
Yeah.
like that.
It's like batch 12 now is what they call it, but
Yeah.
whatever the hell. But it's it's probably, I feel like it's probably 7 to 8 years.
Yeah.
Let's try
I like it.
I do too.
They're what is it? They're single barrel, or I can't. That's got like a custard taste. It's unique. It doesn't have that vitamin taste to me. It tastes like custard, and I can dig that. I just got a store pick from Total Wine a couple months ago. I haven't even opened it up, but I agree. I mean, Dickle is, you either love it or hate it, and I kind of go both ways. Sometimes I love it, and other times I just can't stand it.
That's why.
Just depends on the night.
What did you think of their infinity bottle?
So the infinity bottle is really interesting, and I know maybe the label, but honestly, it tasted like a blend of about 1,000 different bourbons. It doesn't taste like a single barrel at all. It tastes like a blend of a lot. In general, I liked it, but again, I can't remember what I paid for it. There were 3 digits, and I don't think it's worth it.
What are we talking about right now?
I found one in 2018 for $65.
Okay, yeah, I might go with that. The barrel infinity barrel.
Gotcha. Yeah. I haven't tasted it yet.
They
so
sold their infinity barrel, made their own infinity barrel, and
it's
bottled
a
them.
continuous thing.
Yeah.
You have like a giant batch, and they'll bottle some of it and then refill it, and bottle some of it and refill it, and so
Yeah,
it's
they
a
like
project.
commissioned some French wine company to make them, or wine barrel maker to make this huge barrel that they have that they fill with all these different bourbons, and then when they make a batch, they fill it back up with other barrels.
Right.
Was this the same thing we had at Blind?
No,
This isn't the toasted barrel that.
that is the toasted barrel.
Huh.
But you drank it after Elijah Craig barrel proof. So yeah.
Better
Well, that
after
was weird.
barrel proof.
I have a batch 19 by barrel that I really like, and then I have a single barrel of theirs that I also really like. I sent the single barrel to Pete. Pete loved it.
I'm experimenting.
I don't think there's much that Pete doesn't like, is there?
Well, he did not like the old Potrero.
Yeah,
Which
He was
Corey
not a
would love
fan.
it.
right.
Corey, how much stock did you buy of Potrero?
I mean, almost as much as Distiller's Cut.
Much better.
Really?
So I just got some of the Michter's toasted barrel, and we tasted this blind, and I loved it. And then after, what did I drink? I don't even know what I was drinking at that point. I think it was after the barrel. I didn't like it. And Kyle's like, well, you were drinking Elijah Craig first, and then you tasted it and liked it. So I did that, and it's good after Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Because
Go
science.
Because science. Maybe it knocks the proof up to 100, and therefore I like it.
How do you whiskey said he loves the port finished Potrero?
Anything port finish is amazing. Standard answer.
So we have that hopefully, allegedly, that barrel of Knob Creek to pick.
Yay! Really?
So
See, I don't get to find out these cool things until we're live.
When is that going to go down?
we're like 95% sure that we're going to have a barrel
88%
of
last
Knob
time.
Creek. Do
That's
what?
fabulous.
I said you were 98% sure last time.
We're going down.
Down to 95.
Well, we're like 98.2.
You know, see, being 98% like off air and being 95% on air. Yeah.
Right?
I'm just an accountant. That's all I am.
Yeah,
Steve
don't
A,
worry so-
yes, you are absolutely right.
Yeah, don't worry so much about the numbers, man. Come on now. This,
It's in the 90s. It's still an A.
yeah.
That's right.
And Steve A, yes, I still have not emailed them because I've been so busy and I only remember it right now, like after someone says port finish and I have like 40 bottles in front of me, that I absolutely really would love a bottle of that. And I totally probably have waited too long and it's gone.
So Chad says to put him down for at least 2 bottles of the Knob Creek. What we're probably going to have to do
We're going to have to
is,
figure that one out.
all of the patrons will get at least 1 bottle. And then the people that come on the pick and then the higher tiers will be able to get more bottles. And then as it goes down through the tiers.
We will open it up to what's left.
Right. So
end.
if we don't sell out, like, you guys can get as much as you want. And then as long as those 40 bottles aren't sold for their patrons. And then if it's not sold out, then we'll open it up to the nation.
You just totally confused the hell out of me. So if you
I
didn't,
mean, there's no
anyone else
confusion.
confused? Okay, thanks.
Jim, myself, and Kyle, we're probably buying it all. So
I guess we're screwed, Mike.
I just want to go.
Yeah, I just want to go.
I would be excited. I've been on a couple barrel. No, I've been on 2 barrel, picks, but I didn't get to drink on either one of them.
Well,
Maybe it
that's
was just one. I don't know. I'm always end up being the DD. This time I'm going to be the DD as in the designated drunk and not the designated driver.
There you go.
Yep. I'm excited, especially on a Knob Creek.
Do they have Uber in Kentucky?
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
In that area of Kentucky, probably not.
We can walk.
It's
It'll
like
be fine.
It's
You-
called
Yeah.
Goober.
all these distilleries
Yeah.
have been there for 100 years.
I think they do have
They're
Uber.
out, they're out
I
in the
think I saw
backwoods.
someone.
now.
They do. They have nice.
Maybe.
They have beautiful blue and red lights on top. They're
Yeah.
cool.
It'll be fine.
They don't even charge you for those rides.
They even give you bracelets.
Oh, yes,
for
they
free.
do. They do charge for those.
Well, they don't charge you for the ride. They charge you for the amenities afterwards.
Yeah.
You get to wear a pair of bracelets. It's awesome.
It's the room
As
and
long
board.
as I get orange jumpers.
Your
It's the
soap
room.
on the rope costs extra.
You guys watch too much TV.
I've never
Maybe
been around.
just-
So I wouldn't.
Oh, don't say that.
The flip
He
flop.
said, "Oh, you pay for those rides."
The flip flops cost extra.
No,
Shower
the
shoes.
cost extra.
Yeah. So as long as
Ah,
Jim and Corey don't buy it all the patrons will get a bottle guaranteed. So.
Okay, Chad Hawley, does being your first patron give me bonus points?
Elder says, "Is the port finish a gimmick?" No, it is not a gimmick.
Oh no, you can definitely taste it.
So Ranger Creek has an amazing port finish, and they don't get at Bastard's Ball.
High West has a great port finish.
Oh, absolutely.
It's good. Nothing compares to that Ranger Creek, and I
Oh, no,
think.
you're off your rocker.
Oh no, I'm not. I think I drank probably. I drank a lot of port finish bourbon that day because it was the best thing I've ever tasted.
Matthew said you get a room with a toilet sink combo.
That's awful. But
But no, the port finish. I mean,
it is not a gimmick. It is
you have to like port and you have to like finished bourbons first of all.
yes. And
But
Ranger Creek, if you like port, Ranger Creek has the perfect marriage, and I'm not gonna. I'm gonna buy like I don't know what I need to do to get one, but I need one. It's the perfect marriage of bourbon and port. It's sweet and it's amazing.
Steve said you had at least 3 decent pours.
Try like 7. I like it got so bad. I literally would walk up to Ranger Creek and I wouldn't even say anything, and I would just hold up my glass like this, and he was pouring it to the top. And I'm like, thank you. And I'd wander off, and I was bringing like 6 and 7 people with me because for some reason.
So you're saying you're the reason that they ran out?
Probably. I think I drank half a bottle at least by myself, and it was the best thing I tasted that day. No, take that back. Eleanor, the drinks that they were making at the distillery, it was an Eleanor green tea or something. Maybe it was peach. I'm not even sure at this point, but that was really good. I'm only counting the glasses that I saw you drinking. Yeah, that was a long weekend. And everyone, I start drinking and I don't stop. It sounds bad. I stop eventually.
No, but you can have half a glass of wine.
Oh, I can totally have a half a glass of wine, but like when I'm in that situation and it's like this is good and they're pouring it and I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, exactly. It's like dragging me away from our chats, except it was like a 3-day chat. It was amazing. But it was awesome.
Did you guys move on to anything
Embry
new?
is overported.
Yeah.
I can barely taste it. Or I can barely taste it on there.
Well, Clyde Mays barrel strength right now.
Robert Scott saw me in action. Yes, alcohol does equal energy. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to do an hour chat. We're at that 57 mark. And I've now had like probably 2 shots. And I'm like, oh, we're just getting started. Let's play.
Those are rookie numbers, girl.
Yeah, I know. You gotta pace yourself. I had a glass of wine. I might go get more wine.
Here's a topic that I wanted to bring up. Actually, I think it's Michael Capilla mentioned it earlier. There's a couple of things I want to talk about that Michael Capilla's mentioned.
Okay.
But anyhow, it goes back to the last Friday's episode where you were blown away. You were mind screwed.
Oh, we got pictures of that.
Oh, that was great. And I guess what I'm trying to get at is when you go from one drink to a next, it can, for me anyhow, and I've realized that it can influence how that second one tastes. And the reason why I say that is because, and actually I think Pete or someone did a blind that had Stag Junior 12 in it, and that was at the bottom of the list. It actually might have been Michael, but anyhow, I did Stag Junior 12 against GTS 17 and GTS 18, and it beat them handsomely.
Whoa!
I did, and I was like really big on Stag 12, and I still am. But when I had it separately, just on its own, it tasted a lot different. So I'm throwing Kyle a bone with that Elijah Craig 94. You know, it's understandable why he didn't love it so much because it was, following something else that he had.
Kyle, go get the Elijah Craig barrel pick. You got to try it right now. We have to see it.
But he's
So you got to do
What's up
it.
with all the other Elijah Craigs?
I'm not going to know one Elijah Craig bottle from the next, so you're
It's
going
just going to make a left turn.
There's 6.
No.
Is there 6 or is there 7? Because I don't know if I could do that. Everyone knows how hard it is.
Mike's detailing the left-hand turn he's about to take.
This is his business. I'm going to continue to drink.
We have to give him a chance to redeem himself.
So while Kyle's doing that, I'm just going to have a public service message to Mr. Capilla because I took note of the Nicholson, I think it is, that he's been pushing. And it was all over the place for $28 about 3 months ago. And now I can't find it anymore. So
the weeded one, the white label?
No, the black label. It's the reserve.
I don't know what was in this before. We don't have flavor.
And I've been dying to try it after he said how much he likes it, and I can't find it now. And it was all over the place, but it's
Jim,
I'm not gonna say he's like a marketing madman because a lot of people will hire him, but
Ooh, this is good.
I can't find it anymore. And I'm talking like 30 different county places that had it for $28, and now none of them have it.
Drinking Stag.
So
Stag.
Oh, now I'm really confused.
woman.
Can't keep up.
Keep up with the conversation.
Can't.
All right, so this was my freaking favorite Elijah Craig barrel pick of all time.
Yeah, we heard.
What's the proof on this? It sucks.
94?
Yep.
It's Elijah Craig. Would you?
It sucks.
It sucks.
What it's doing, Corey.
Smells delicious.
When you've got that beacon of negativity right next to you, Kyle, that can't help.
Right?
I know.
He
right?
doesn't listen to
Jeez.
anything I say.
What?
Let's just face it. Exactly.
Right?
I'm just the wife.
That's what marriage is all about.
Please don't
Learning
take
how to ignore your significant other for eternity.
Please don't take the left turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
no.
it went. You see it. He's trying. He wants to say good things, but it's not there. It's because it's 94 proof.
It's not.
No, it really is.
No, it really is 94.
But
Yeah,
it really
just
is
saying.
94 proof. You're not lying on that.
See, the later we get, the more people watch.
No, honey, you cannot go till 3 a.m.
I so can watch me. I swear.
no,
I
to
can
God.
do it. I'm there with you, Aaron.
What?
I'm there with you.
Jim will stay up until he passes out.
And then I'll be left talking
Dave-
in the chat by myself, and it'll be okay.
David will just up and leave randomly. He'll be sitting there. And his screen
His
just
wife will call him.
And I'll just be like,
And it's still only 5 o'clock where Corey's at, so it's all good.
Yeah, I know. It's early.
that won't stop me from passing out.
He's
Like,
inside
we could be up
tonight,
at like 3 a.m. our time, and he's like, "It's like midnight, man. What you guys are
Right.
weak sauce."
Jeff, I actually have to go to work tomorrow, and I have next week. I'm all for it. Like, let's do this. I do not have to get up and get kids to school. So, yeah, we all know Aaron can do it. Yep. I don't sleep. What's the fun in that?
So
All right,
Dramman says David Nicholson is reserve is solid as well, and I'm confident it is based on all of the folks that are saying it's good, but we have to be able to keep it at least within our group. I mean, shit, I can't find it now.
Can't find what?
David Nicholson Reserve, and it's like a $28 bottle that is really good. And
Do we have that? I don't think I've drank that. That's why I'm so confused.
It's at my office.
Of course it is. So,
the case
Jim,
of it,
I have not had that because Kyle always squirrels things away at his office.
I haven't had it yet either.
but wait a minute, didn't Kyle say he had 500 bottles at the house? So how many does he have stored away?
Jim, you're not helping, sir.
I already had done that math.
Oh,
I don't even know.
Jim is seldom
I
helping.
know.
I don't know 90% of what's at my work anymore.
So Kyle, what's the verdict?
I'm going to go steal all the bottles and hide
He's
them.
talking about the Elijah Craig.
I know
Elijah
that.
Craig.
He doesn't want to say it, but it turned left.
No, not. It was
Yes.
like a slight left. It didn't like jerk you left like last time.
How long's that been open?
Like 6 months.
Long
What's the
enough.
level? What's
Maybe?
it
I
up?
mean, not
Half.
super long.
Is it half empty?
Now,
Now it is.
God damn it.
Maybe, I don't know.
it needs
Like,
more
I-
proof.
Maybe shoot yourself.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm not the one that spent $230 on a bottle of barrel.
Shut up.
yeah. Wait till you get that one, Corey. I'll tell you what, Corey. Cancel the
Words.
order.
That wasn't very nice.
Corey, cancel that order. Send me $100 and I'll give you mine. There's only one pour out of it.
You saved me a bunch
Ouch.
of money, Jim.
If you can cancel that order, the fact that Jim's willing to be like, here you go, you can have mine.
Yep.
For $100.
Jim's like the Grim Reaper.
I'd be happy getting $100 back for what's left, honestly.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Just
It's
saying.
worse and worse.
Yep.
You know
Don't
what,
open
though?
it, sell it on the secondary.
He said the same thing about Distiller's Cut, and then he went back to it and he was like, "Oh, this is great!"
Yeah, but I paid $18 a bottle for that shit. I mean, come on. This was $230. So it's a big difference.
So Dram Man says never judge a bottle from a neck pour, and I would agree with that. It may
do.
open up.
Yeah, I do.
Give it a few weeks. Well, during that few weeks, David, I got a bottle of that craft spirits if you want one.
The craft spirits.
Of the barrel.
Oh, no, I'm
The swish.
We know you're a big baller.
big baller brand.
So Chad Hawley says that's actually a really good deal. You would easily get 200 for an open bottle on secondary. And Robert, I always say Robert Scott, and it's Robot Scott. Jim, are you going to the Baltimore Whiskey Fest?
When is it? I'll go.
Jim is the Baltimore Whiskey Fest.
I'm down.
Oh no, DH Silv. It is not. Don't judge a whiskey until it's proof down. Really? That's when you make it horrible. It's awful. Don't ever proof anything down. Don't ever add water. It's awful. Water is
They don't
nasty.
know your nickname out there to all of them, do they?
It's okay. I can
Yeah.
I think I kind of named myself before you guys named me. There was talk in the chat at one point. I don't even know how toasted I was that night. And they're like, "Oh, you're just a proof whore." And I'm like, "Cheers. Yes, I will gladly take that." So, yes, I am the proof whore. I like high proof.
I just read that message. I hope Joseph Magnus does move to Michigan. That'd be sweet.
That'd be nice. Just don't get the white label.
Jim, November 23rd. So
Okay.
like 2 days.
2 days.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that would be Saturday.
Clear your schedule.
Just
No more fishing.
I might be able to do that.
I mean, the problem is that there's a distinct
Hell
possibility
yeah. Sorry.
Jim doesn't wake up till 1 p.m.
Yeah. There
Chad
is.
Hawley, I am going to have to try this. He says he prefers to proof things up. Just add a little bit of Everclear. Sounds like an excellent idea. Of course, Everclear's got like a weedy taste to it, so you might fuck up your bourbon.
So
No.
I was in a cigar bar last night. Actually, I live chatted with David, and we were smoking cigars, and they had alcohol there, and they had a store pick a whole barrel. It was a tinderbox, and they had a whole barrel of Woodford Reserve, and he gave us some samples of it at the bar. He opened up a bottle, and this stuff was so spicy and fiery, I couldn't drink it. And I mean, that's completely opposite of Woodford Reserve. And they have 4-ounce pours for like $7, like some some stupid amount. But everything he poured had that really spicy. It burned the crap out of your tongue. And I thought, you know what? I think these guys are just cutting whatever they have with something like Everclear, banging it up in proof. And you know that will justify the price, but the flavor was diluted, and it just did not taste like what it should. Even Wild Turkey Rare Breed tasted like ass.
Oh, that's awful.
So yeah, it's horrible.
That's bullshit.
Yep.
Just 2 drops of rubbing alcohol. It'll fix everything. I was being sarcastic.
So our local bourbon society, sometimes we meet at a next to a liquor store, and on the other side, so there's a liquor store, and then us, and then there's a laundromat. And if there's people in there using the laundromat, all I can smell is floral.
It's
all
awful. And it took us a good 2 or 3 times to figure it out. Like,
I'm like, every time I go in there, all I smell is flowers.
That's
Like,
better than
it's like flowers.
especially if you sit on that side of the room.
It's better than smelling dirty chonies.
Well, given.
Dirty what?
Chonies.
DH Silv, there is no strip club in our town.
Nope.
We're in hillbilly small town Tennessee, middle of nowhere.
Have you figured out what chonies are?
How far away is the strip club?
I mean, I wish it was closer, but there is none here.
Yeah, no strip club. Actually, there's one 35 minutes away. I'm sure there's a couple in Huntsville.
Oh, there's a few of them down there.
Are they decent?
Exactly, DJ. Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that was awesome, Kyle.
Have a cousin who does it by the barn now, but there is a road. I mean, it's a little ways away. It's out in the county, but you hear about the whole like cousin, uncle, daughter, whatever. Like that's
Oh, there's
That's legit.
stories. There's lots of
It's-
stories, and they don't ever get old.
So I could give you guys a story about that.
Don't. Just don't. If I'm not willing to say it, that should say something.
1 red light, 2 gas stations, and a strip club. Now that sounds like my kind of town.
Sounds like Jack. It sounds like not Jack Daniels, Lynchburg.
It does sound
Except there's no strip club because we're in the Bible Belt.
Chad's down in Alabama. But he's in like southern Alabama. He's down about like Mobile.
Mobile.
Aaron, their idea of a strip club is undoing the top button.
Show your ankles.
That's right. That's right, baby.
You had her wrists and her ankles showing. Oh no. Aaron is censored. Yeah, that takes some talent because I don't know if there's a thought that ever crosses my head. That story that you were about to be like, oh, well, let me tell you about this story. I was like, oh, no, we're not. No. No.
German says never go to strip clubs in Knoxville. Pull them socks down, baby.
Oh, wow.
All right.
This is where Kyle's going to go. All right, he's already talking
Jim,
it.
Yeah.
Jim, you said you had something else you wanted to bring up.
No, I already did. You were gone.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. It's all right.
Yeah. You missed it. Just watch the replay. You'll get it.
Never go to a strip club with a buffet meal.
Kyle liked to go to a lunch in Phoenix at a strip club.
They had $5 steak lunches, and it was actually pretty fucking tasty.
What kind of steak? What shape steak was it?
Roast beef.
It was like a New York strip. Like it was. It was legit.
No, the shape, like tube.
Roast beef.
Awful. You know, I never did go in there. I was supposed to go with you guys a couple times, and I always ended up having to work.
Slacker.
Yeah, you know, got to make dollars. And
That's
not
what they were
at the
trying
strip
to do.
club. Not at the strip club.
They're just trying to pay for their college.
Hey, more power to them. If I could take my clothes off, if I physically could take my clothes off and get paid to do it, like mentally, shit, yes, go for it. Especially at a strip club, you can't touch.
There's
Great.
there's a genre for that.
Steve A is calling you out, Aaron, on the amount of bourbon you're drinking.
Where's the super chat button on this?
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
What did Steve A say? Because I missed this
It's
one.
not in StreamYard.
Oh, that's weak.
There's no super chats. Is that why we haven't gotten any? Thank God. Guys, always kill me.
Kyle, do you want to do those samples another time, or you want to do them now?
Oh, we have samples? Let's do samples.
From David.
Yes,
Oh,
samples.
fire that shit up!
Let's do
Yeah.
this.
All right, up there.
Oh, yes. We have stories about samples. Do you want to tell the story about the samples?
So David was nice enough to send Aaron and I each samples.
Thank God he did.
Because
Because
That-
Kyle drinks them all.
No.
no. So that you're fine. Stop.
I can show. See, it moves.
Oh,
It-
God.
It does. And my 4-year-old son thought it'd be a fun thing to climb on.
Wait a minute. Chad just super chatted. Chad just super chatted. You guys got to hit that shit. How did you do it, Chad? Because I'm down there too.
There's a dollar.
There's that.
I don't want to tell him yet.
Corner.
I don't want to tell
Oh,
him.
there's super chats, as he says.
There you go. I finished too.
Oh, wait a minute. I got this. I got it.
Halloween
Oh,
night.
there's a super chat. There it is.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Jim, I need
Honey
to
whiskey,
function.
$200.
Anywho, wait, we got to tell what happened to these samples before I lose my track of mind. My 4-year-old was being so bad Halloween night, I told him to go jump on his bed. I was like, just leave. You're a hellion. Go. And instead of jumping on his bed, he comes out and I'm working and he hangs on the edge of our lovely mantle and pulls the whole thing down on top of himself. Needless to say, some of the samples did not make it.
Ooh.
But we do have no number.
No.
3,
No, that's a number 1.
2,
So 1, 2, 3.
and what's this? No, this is 1. Where's 4? We had a 4.
No, there was a 1, 2, 3, and a 1, 2, 3.
Oh, there's only 3 and 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So two and 3 died.
I'm sorry to
No,
let
Jeff.
I only sent 3.
So while you guys are talking, the super chats are rolling in. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys need to start drinking.
Y'all better start drinking. Get the bookers
I
out.
saw like
It's
6
not
of
a
them
deny
already.
unless you guys kill me, right? Here.
No, we don't want to kill you because we can't do this again. That would end. That
Can we
would
turn
ruin
them
it.
off every time? I'm like, please don't do this. We just want to chat. And then you guys,
got to be a way to turn it off.
Liquid IV.
I am. I'm gonna chug this, and God knows this tastes like shit.
All right, here's your super chat.
You better be. It better be over.
And
What
yet
is it?
another super chat. Oh my goodness.
I only saw that one. The other one didn't count. What was the other one?
Oh, they all count.
Chad sent one.
I got
Neil
Chad.
sent
Chad and then Jeff.
Okay, I did Chad's. I killed both my glasses for Chad, and he watched me do it.
I would like to say, how do you
Shut
whiskey
up.
promised $200?
So if you super chat that, I will gladly do meh of that. And
Meh.
Yay.
it's a technical term. I'm like an 8th. Well, not an 8th.
no, they were talking about a bottle MSRP.
Well,
Anyway, Jeff, cheers to you, sir.
Hey, start blind
Boom.
taste.
All right. So I'm
What the
assuming
hell
we got to
is
start
this?
with number
hold on. What did you give me? It tastes like bananas. You gave me Old Forester, didn't you?
maybe.
Oh, you jackass.
If you're watching the screen, you can see him pour it.
I wasn't. Our screen is like this big. Like I can't.
It was right in front of you.
It's
Hey,
the
but you're also sitting next to him, and he's like this big. The bottle's like real size.
Hold on a second.
In my defense, or in her defense, she is oblivious to pretty much everything. So
God, that's awful. No, I am. It's a true story, and I won't
don't
be
start
upset.
chugging that.
I'd rather drink a little of that.
Chug.
Give me something that doesn't taste like fucking bananas.
So for some reason I can't super chat. I guess I don't have my shit plugged in there. So I'll tell you what. I'll do a $200 super chat and send you this fucking bottle. How's that? And you can chug that
It's
too.
real hard to get rid of that bottle.
Hey, Corey,
You can chug that too.
he's got one coming.
Corey hasn't said a word since Jim dropped the bomb on him.
Oh man.
You can use
My bad,
Google
dog.
Play
My
now
bad.
for super
You know what,
chats, so
Cor?
that's cool.
It could have been the most amazing bottle ever, and he would still say the same thing.
No,
Okay.
I would tell you. I would tell you. I'm
But it
I'm
has to
betting
be
1,000 like 2 weeks in a row. There's like $500 spent on shit that I wouldn't spend $50 on.
Oh God!
I haven't even finished the first one.
Oh shit! $4.99. How do you whiskey?
Enjoying the shenanigans and live blind tasting. Cheers to you, buddy. Next time, dude, I was up in Chicago and we didn't have
Jeff Neal, game changer. I discovered I can use my Google Play balance for super chats. No money out of pocket.
One night, I do have to say
Y'all are
this.
fucked up.
So there was a night I was in Texas with my kids, and I was on the chat, and I literally locked myself out of my Google Play account. I knocked myself out of like everything, and our chat came to my rescue because I was like, Nick was on live, and I was like, oh, I want to super chat the fuck out of him because I would love to watch this, and I couldn't do it. I think my Google Play is still locked, which reminds me I should probably undo that. But you guys came to my rescue, so I will gladly drink and gladly get screwed up because you guys are absolutely amazing.
I would just suggest you go get a little more liquid IV. That's all.
It's
I'm
right
saying.
here. I just haven't brought myself to drink it because it tastes like shit.
I would
I'm
like
there
to
with
say
you.
super chats tonight. Is going
Cheers,
to go
Hattie.
forward building our new bar/studio. So appreciate you guys.
So tell us about that, Kyle. What's the deal with that?
So on the side of my garage, I have
Shop.
a huge.
It's not a garage. It's a shop.
Right. It's
A
probably
vault.
the size of a 4 or 5 car garage. So it's fairly large. On the side of it, there's a room. It's 16 foot by 16 foot, but the actual garage part of it is like the shop area is like 24 or 26 feet deep. So I'm going to take that wall and push it back to make it the full size of the rest of the garage / shop, whatever. And then I'm going to line pretty much the entire thing all the way around with shelving, and then put some couches and stuff in there. And
he thinks this is all going to happen and we're going to do all the work. So, yeah, I'm a little nervous about all of this. I think I'll film it in parts.
Who built your bookshelf that is ginormous?
And it was who didn't listen to his wife, and there's some character flaws to it.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's holding like 800 pounds of books right now.
It totally
for
is.
The record.
However, it can't go flush against my wall because he didn't listen to me.
And how many bottles do you think you could fit in there, Kyle?
All of them.
All of
like,
them.
All of them, like all 200.
Probably more like 7, but who's counting?
all 200 bottles.
Of course, I will never see him again.
So basically what you're saying is you could take it to the office and put all the bottles on it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's exactly what he's saying.
I hate all of you.
Just Aaron, in case you want to know what 200 bottles really looks like, I can show you.
You don't have to. I can
It's
count.
not at all like what he's got.
I understand that. I know how to count. I really do. I've counted them.
DH Silv, that's the benefit of living in small town Tennessee is I got that garage and the house and everything, and it's not all that expensive to live here.
It really isn't. However, we don't have a strip club in our town. Or a bar. No, wait, we have 2. We have 2 bars. Or do we down to 1?
One bar.
Who needs a bar?
Yeah.
It closes at 9 some nights.
Who needs a bar? You got
They
Kyle.
have top shelf Jack Daniels.
That's 20 minutes from our house.
So
The
Chad
best
says
thing
he's
to do is
getting
Wild
close
Turkey
to 100
101.
bottles.
No, the best thing in there is Patron.
No, the best thing in there is Wild Turkey 101.
Hey, Chad, those are rookie numbers. You're going to have to pump those up.
Anywho, are we doing these blind samples? Because
yes,
we're not getting.
You.
Yeah, right. Waiting on me.
I need another. There, see?
Steal my glass.
Chad-
What? the
Chad's
fuck?
got 100
No.
bottles of like some serious dang shit,
No.
though.
What?
No,
He knows
well,
how to-
good point.
He knows how to buy bourbon.
Both of mine.
He
Thank you
does.
very much. There's
I don't know what's in
video
this.
camera to prove it.
And 100 bottles is more
There's
than
no
enough.
number on this.
It is.
One.
There's a 1. on
Anything beyond that is just kind of stupid.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Kyle, I hope you have the master key because I don't remember what I sent. I remember
We do.
I sent you. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that didn't break.
That didn't break because it's
Oh,
paper.
Great.
And it didn't get wet because I moved it before it did.
Oh, swell.
So this is 1.
Okay.
Go here. Give me these 2.
you
Because you're
just-
gonna.
I know. I set them off to the side, and you're like, no, you got to take them.
Well, I was afraid you were trying to
Take
make
it.
me. As long as you make me not drink it, I'm
Take
good.
it like a woman.
Yeah, we do a lot.
So does Kyle.
This smells like a rye.
Only on the weekend, Jim. Only on the weekend.
So, David, you have no clue of what you sent us.
Actually, I know 2 of the 3 that I sent you. I just don't remember the order, to be honest with you.
It
Okay.
smells good. So oaky,
Speaking of rye,
early.
I take that.
Oh,
back.
you
I know what
bitch.
number 1. I know what number 1 is.
I'm
I was
dying.
gonna
I
say
can't
it
find
smells
that.
a little rye, but maybe not.
So that old Portero rye is all over Chicago and Benny's.
yeah.
So, but I
This
cannot.
is a 95 proof, maybe 100, but not much
I
more than
mean,
that.
your sample's on the way.
Oh yeah, I'm afraid to drink it because it's going to change my life.
It's got a cherry aftertaste, like a cough syrupy
It could
cherry.
be. It could be 100 proof.
This is life changing.
Yeah.
Maybe 100, but I'm thinking more like 95.
It's somewhere in that.
It's low.
Eh,
Getting
It is
low,
not
low,
low.
low,
It is
low,
not
low,
low.
low, low. Low
you
for
don't hate it.
I don't, so it must be at least 100, but it tastes low. But then again, what was I just drinking?
Elijah Craig barrel proof, probably.
It's probably 100 proof, but it's not. It isn't anything over 100, and I can give you that.
Just in case, you did bring the light whiskey that's 147 proof.
I did. I saw this, so I haven't had this yet, and I
Yes,
was
you
like,
have, didn't you?
I don't think so. I was like,
I
oh,
think you were really trashed when I gave that to you.
There's a fucker.
Imagine that.
Don't taste it right now.
No. I got to do the bear. It's kind of got a banana finish on it too. But I was literally looking through our cabinet for open bottles because Kyle was like, I always pick the bottles and it's the same 5 bottles. Da 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 da. And I'm like, okay. Well, you got Aaron pulling bottles, so I grabbed this. Has anybody had it?
No.
All right, we'll send it to you.
No.
We got a whole lot of it, and it is 147 proof.
0.3.
Good God, no.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
it'll be fun.
We could send you the 156 proof gin.
That is amazing, by the way. It does not taste like pine needles.
No.
All right, so
we can
Kyle.
blind you with it, but it's hard to miss.
Yeah, it's definitely a gin.
All right, Kyle, Aaron, what do you guys think of this?
I like it.
I like it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
How much would you pay to get it on your shelf?
It's got a little bit of a twang to it.
Yeah,
65.
you pay $65.
Uh-huh.
Okay, where are you at, Kyle?
Probably 30 to 40.
Probably 30 to 40.
I'm not loving it, but
Well,
Like,
what do you think the proof is on it?
I'm saying 95 to 100.
Okay,
That's only because I said that.
No.
and here's the other interesting question: how old do you think it is?
It's really not very dark. I would say probably 2 to 3. No. 4.
No.
4.
This is one of those ones. It's either going to be like 4 years or it's going to be like 14 years.
I don't think it's 14. I think it's
4 or 14.
like that's a huge
14 has got a lot of oak on it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm wondering if that like that funkiness that I'm picking up is that like older
I'm wondering
like barrel
if
I can't.
I got the
Well,
fun.
Mike knows all about older.
oaky, like that oaky,
The good
tanny-
funk.
Just remember, he's a Brown Foreman junkie.
I can't wait to hear I can't wait to see your guys' faces when you read what these are.
Jack Daniels.
Yes to Jeff.
It's not Jack Daniels. I can tell you it's none of my regulars. I want to say, see, Kyle said funk, and I was thinking funk, but I don't think it's Wild Turkey. It is definitely not a bean product, and it's wait, I don't want to say anything. It's definitely not a bean product.
Yes, Backbone Bourbon. Someone asking.
It's not Four Roses either. It's kind of got like a, this
Almost
is going
like
to sound weird, soap.
Oh, that's always good.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
But not in a bad way. That's the bad part. I'm like, it's kind of got like a funky taste to it.
But not in a bad way.
But not in a
If
bad
Kyle's
way.
using it, it's a good thing.
It could be that like
Hey,
that
I was
wild-
willing to pay $65 for it.
Are you still?
I don't know. I think I'm toasted. You guys foobarred me again.
All right,
Can I get some
so
plain
finish
glasses?
that.
No, I want to get some more glasses.
You have to finish it.
This is devolving.
All right.
Okay, so you guys didn't really care for number one.
I thought it was okay, but it had a
I'm
weird
going to
funk it.
readjust it to 45.
Okay.
The more I'm drinking it, that soapy taste keeps coming.
Okay. All right.
Are your glasses not rinsed well?
I've been drinking out of the same glass all night. We have 2
So
each.
that's number 3.
Let's do 2. Because
Okay.
And I boiled the sample bottle.
Where's my glass?
I did too. I rinsed it and I drank water. Ugh. I don't drink water when I'm drunk. It's really a horrible thing. I need some more soda water is what I need.
You went strong pour.
Are they on number 2 now?
Yes,
All
we're
right.
on number 2.
We're on
All right.
number two.
So
Kyle's
Mike.
trying to water it or trying to make me drink less.
Don't you have sample number 4 left to drink?
I do.
Who has 4?
Let me go grab it. That OBSK you sent me, man. That's probably the second best bourbon I've ever had. That is just dynamite.
OBSK is good.
spicy. I
All
think
of them are
OESK
good.
is probably my favorite.
I need to. I have yet to do them all in a
I'm gonna go
row.
grab that, Corey. It's right downstairs here.
We
All
still
right.
need to do all 10.
This has a very interesting smell to it. And I don't know if I like it. What is that? What have you sent us? It
Chad?
smells. No, not
David?
Chad. David. Chad is not on here.
Chad
I-
Howard.
Oh, Chad.
I'm sorry if you don't like these.
It's a leather. Like,
Don't be
I feel
sorry.
like, no, don't be sorry. It's never a bad thing. It smells leathery and smoky, and
Oh, I know what this is.
it's
did not
leather
send
and
you-
smoke.
I did not send you scotch. I will promise you that.
Oh, I
Thank
thought
God for
for sure
that.
it was going to be the Dalmore.
No, not that smoky.
No.
But it's
no.
definitely,
This
it is
is-
definitely,
This
it's
is
a combination.
delicious.
I know what it is. It's a combination of leather, smoke, and tobacco, and that's what's really foobarring me.
Taste it.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I'm scared, Dad.
You know what? The flavor does not taste anything like the smell. Thank God.
I got it, Corey.
See, I'm just the reverse.
Numero 4.
I like the
It's got a charcoal taste to it.
I like the nose on it.
Oh, I did not. And that's what I was scared about because I do not like those scents. I don't like tobacco scents are not bad. I'm scared. Yeah, if I'm saying I'm scared, it's pretty intense. And I don't think this is 100 proof at all. This is not 100 proof. The first one now I'll say is probably 95 to 100, probably more towards 100. This is probably
100 of
I,
110.
I love doing this blind. This is awesome because I know exactly what I sent you guys.
All these guys
Jim,
are drinking.
This
wine.
has like that hard left turn.
Never drinking this. I'm gonna sit on it the rest of my life.
I would not give it. I would maybe pay 15 to 20, and that's on a good day. The first one was way better than this.
Kyle does not like this.
Did I send you that, Mike?
I'm not liking this.
William LaRue Weller, yeah.
Oh,
It's
just
not.
have it,
It's
man.
not.
Just drink
There's
it, brother.
nothing wrong on it. It is
Again,
not.
I'll
There's
never
no way
see
this
it
is
again the
100
rest
proof.
of my life.
This is not good.
I killed the bottle a couple weeks
I
ago.
might know
I
what
saw
this is, and I'm scared to say it.
What do you
Well,
think
say
it
it
is?
for the love
Come
of
on,
God. What is it?
Say it.
I'm wondering if this is decades.
No, the proof's not there. There is no way this is over 100 proof.
I
Decades
mean,
is pretty light, actually.
I mean, look at the color on it for one. It's light.
Yeah.
decades is
pretty light.
Here, even from 1 to 2, I mean, this is, hold on, this is 1, this is 2. I mean, they're
Right.
similar in color, but I don't think this is.
I'm not liking that. I'm not. I'm not liking it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
So you have no clue what those. I'm not finishing this, and that says something because I will
Oh,
not
God.
do anything. Hey,
Good Lord,
I have
David.
a
What did
board
you
left.
send them?
Thank God for something. There is a God. How much did you pay for it?
Mm.
He would. He'd spit it before he paid for it.
I think I know what it is, Mike, but I'm still trying to find out from Heather what it is for sure.
Smells like coffee.
It was god awful, is what it was, and it wasn't 100
I'm
proof.
not enjoying that.
It's okay.
Try number 3.
Please tell me you remember what number 3 is, and please tell me I'm gonna like number 3 because it's gonna be over 100 proof.
I think you're gonna like it, and I think you're gonna be really surprised when you read the list.
So number 3 is Willet Pot Still.
Number 2 compares to it. None of this is Jack Daniels. There's no bananas on it, and it doesn't taste like Jack
Does this
Daniels.
taste almost or smell like number
Don't
2?
tell me that.
It smells like number 2. Does it not? Does it or does it not? Is it just in my head?
Am I wrong?
He would
All
not buy.
three of these the same thing.
He would not
No.
buy.
One
Awesome.
is definitely different than number 2.
One of these things does not look like the other.
Would I
Number-
trade Pot Still for it? No.
No.
No,
No,
I
that's still
would-
too
I would
early
drink
for that.
before Pot
It's still
Still.
too soon.
I don't know. I might do a side-by-side comparison in a minute. It was that bad. But I did say
No.
I did $10 for it. Well,
That's
you
too
know,
soon.
All right,
I'm scared. Like
Go-
I was scared the first time.
just
I'm
go- just
Don't be scared.
It smells like the last one. Better?
Mm-hmm. The proof's there. I don't know if the flavor's there. Are these all the same? So question, is this all the same
I don't care about
distillery?
the proof. I want to know is the taste better.
No.
Okay, well, that's a start. This is going to be over 100.
You're right.
Maybe.
No.
That is good.
This is over 100. And I hate to say it, that flavor really does make it palatable. I don't drink anything under 100 proof. It tastes like shit.
You've had some good stuff.
Unless, okay, so I just did the Michter's, which I really loved, and I didn't like it unless it's a chaser for Elijah Craig barrel proof.
All right. What are you guys getting on this? What do you like about it?
Now that I got the god awful thing of whatever number 2 was out of my mouth, I get like a caramely cherry.
I think I know.
Not much
I remember what number 3 is.
Like a leather and
I don't get I could only get leather, which is why I was laughing so hard when you're like, it tastes like it smells like number
cherry,
2. But
like a clove, nutmeg kind of.
I'm not getting bacon spices.
I am.
Well, props. I get cherry and I get vanilla. And it's not an unpleasant cherry. It's like a real cherry, not like the maraschino cherry. Not cough syrup.
David only has like 4 bottles, so it should be hard to figure out.
Right. Exactly.
I guarantee one of these is a wood.
He has like 17, all right?
And I guarantee one of these has to be from Woodford Reserve. I just don't know which one. I can't.
I mean, of course, there's a Brown Foreman product in there somewhere.
No doubt.
And I guarantee that the second one is not 100 proof.
On the palate, caramel, vanilla, like a creme brulee, sweetness. Good.
David's got a vault of like 400 fucking bourbons everyone doesn't know anything about. So
This is gonna be like 105. I bet you it's 105 proof.
Don't worry about the proof, and do you like it?
Do you like it?
I would drink it, and I would. Okay, so 1, it definitely 45. 2, 10, and 3.
Oh, I can't wait to read.
I definitely like
Me either. This is going to be awesome.
3, 1, 2.
But there is a call out.
This one is a solid 65 to 75.
Okay. So where Kyle, where are you at in terms of your price for number 3?
Did you write the proofs down? Because that would mean a lot to me.
Yes, they're all written down.
I love you.
I'm in
the. Are all written down.
Hold on. I'm probably in the.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
It's all bookers.
80. Probably?
Okay.
All right.
That's number 1.
No. What's number 2? The worst one. We'll go with that.
You were
first.
right.
What?
Backyard
Decades?
Won't drink that again.
That makes me
and
sad.
I got the funk on it. I was like, I don't want to say it's wild turkey.
Kyle, I hate this bottle.
Do you really?
Smart move. It's god awful. For $150, I would not
For $150,
cost.
I have never been more disappointed with a
He
bourbon.
loves it.
They have like a case of it sitting on the shelf in my local store, and I keep being like, man, I really want to get one of those. And it's like, I've tasted it once or twice before, and it was like, I don't think I liked it.
But I will have to say, okay, besides the wild turkey, I was totally.
All right, so number 1,
Joseph Magnus single barrel at 99.6, and I said it was probably 95 to 100.
It was that barrel proof.
I am really proud of myself on that.
And
number 3.
I'm the last.
Batch 3.
Yep.
Oh, Bullet. Okay.
Now I said I would give it $65. Now I'm really sad that wild turkey that I would pay $10 for.
Yeah.
And Joseph Magnus is $100 and I paid $45 for it. So
that Joseph Magnus was a 13-year MGP cask strength juice.
But
single barrel pick.
I could tell you just by looking at the no, because I would have said that I probably would like Decades better than Magnus. But the proof's in the pudding. I like high proof.
I know you do.
I mean, but yeah.
Jim, Dram Man says King of Kentucky is definitely next level bourbon.
So don't bother spending the 150 on Decades.
No
matter what your flavor profile is, because Kyle and I's flavor profile is very different.
Well, and Chad called Kyle out about trying a rye sample that he sent him. And I know Kyle likes rye.
Kyle loves rye.
It's at my office.
like everything else.
So don't message me. Don't send it to the office. It'll never make it on the show. Kyle will hold on to it forever, and I never get to taste anything.
Mm.
That Decades needs time to open up. Someone said.
How do you whiskey? What are you talking about?
It's half gone, isn't it?
And
no, the Decades is half gone. Okay, I've had this damn thing open for 6 months.
is it a single barrel?
The Decades, no.
No, Decades is not. What? Okay, batch 3. Maybe you got to. No, that wasn't right.
The Decades.
Where is it? What year?
What?
Quit talking.
The Wild Turkey Master's Keep.
It's 2017.
Yes.
Maybe you just got a shitty year.
The Decades is my least favorite of the Master's Keep.
The Master's Keep is like their Wild Turkey's Four Roses limited edition.
Right.
Like it's their once a year.
Right, but every year it's a different flavor.
It's very different every year.
It's a different year.
Right. You've had some. What's the one that you have? What year do you have?
My favorite is the 17. That's my favorite. The 17 year.
Oh, the 17 year.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We have the Revival, which is the
Revival
finished.
That's amazing.
I like it too.
The Cornerstone, the rye.
Both of those are good. We'll send some to you.
To everybody on this podcast, if you're watching, do not buy Decades.
It was god awful.
It is absolutely horrendous.
Shit.
DHL did bring up a good point. He said there were 2 batches of Decades. So is yours batch 1 or batch 2?
Where do you look?
I think it's on the box.
Oh, it's on the box? Hang on.
That box is gone.
So I just had some Kentucky Gentleman that was a lot better than that Barrel 15 year.
This one's batch 2.
Oh God.
DHL, the Decades may not be remotely bad, but that was
on the neck. It's on the neck.
Oh, it's on the neck?
Yeah.
of what?
The bottle.
Decades.
The Decades. I need something. Thank God. There's wine.
Jim, what do you think about that King of Kentucky?
God, that was good.
Which one?
The King of Kentucky?
Which one is that? I'm not following you.
You have it. It's the white label. You send everyone samples.
No, he said Cream of Kentucky.
Oh, that one, yeah. It's
King of Kentucky, not cream.
I said
yeah.
two.
I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's better than that. It's definitely better than that Barrel 15 year. I mean, it's nothing special. It's definitely not worth, I don't know, $150.
Chad, the Barrel 15, it was Fred Minnick that said it was his favorite whiskey of the year and beat the William LaRue Weller and all the rest.
No fucking way.
Whoa,
no way.
Whoa. Hold up. Those are fighting words. What beat it?
The Barrel 15 year.
What year?
15 year barrel.
No.
In
what
what year?
Last year, I think, when it came out.
The Barrel 15 year is, I would rather have Wild Turkey 101, and William LaRue Weller is like absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
so what batch do you have, David?
It doesn't say it on the box.
Oh, Corey said it's on the neck.
Oh, it's on the neck.
Yeah.
That's what I said. What'd you hear?
Fox.
Oh, that's
Fox,
weird. That doesn't sound anything
neck.
like neck.
Sounds like the same thing to me.
Batch
See, now
number one.
mine's batch 2, and mine doesn't taste that bad.
Yeah.
So maybe a
mine's back
side-by-side comparison is needed.
Maybe.
do it.
I would love to watch Kyle make that face again.
So, David, did you not like it then?
I didn't care for it. I thought it was way over oaked and it had that funk that you described. And I didn't know if it was just me or if it
It tastes moldy.
Looking for like some confirmation.
Kinda, yeah. So thank you for being
It's alcohol, so I will pay $10 for it, but not much more.
Yeah. Don't buy batch 1, whatever you've done. And I know I'm probably getting a lot of hate in that chat from all the wild lovers.
Okay, so DH Silv says batch number 2 is where it's at.
Yeah, they're gonna put a hit out on you, David.
Okay, now if there's a hit out on David, at least it's like across the board, because like it took a good we went to smell the number 3 and it took a good
hot sip or
second to get that smell out.
Get over number 2
because Kyle's like, it smells like number 2, and I was like, no, and I'm like, I smelled it and I couldn't stop laughing because I was like, yeah.
DHL said batch number 2 is not that great or special.
Okay,
which is kind of what Corey said. Like,
well, there's probably a reason they had to run batch number 2 because they figured out batch number 1 was shit.
I mean, like I said,
the recipe we said to use.
It's my least
not
favorite,
the bourbon you're looking for.
and I would take Diamond Anniversary over the Decades for sure. And Diamond Anniversary didn't get a very good review either.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the one that like everyone was kind of eh.
Yeah, everyone was like, "No way."
I'll take this. I'll take the revival.
Yes,
I will say
that was delicious.
I will say I need to trust my instincts more because I was like, this is so funky and so weird and so everything. It's got to be wild turkey. And I'm like, nope, you're overthinking it. There's no way this is wild turkey. And I started second guessing the whole thing. And
so what's weird is I've only tasted Decades once or twice.
Okay.
But
that's the first time you've ever called out what it is.
Yeah, you totally did.
And that he called out something was weird.
It was beyond weird. It is not good.
I usually don't like to call out what things remind me of or what, just
So Mike, you're gonna drink that whole sample, and Heather's not gonna answer me, so none of us are gonna know what it is.
I'm not gonna.
No shit. Is it good?
Yeah, I like it.
Good.
It's real proofy though. I know there's some.
Oh yeah, I think I know what it is, but I'm not positive.
I'll wait for.
If it's Heather, she's like me. It's got to be a high proof.
I think it's a Stag Junior, but I'm not sure which one it is. But I think that's what it is.
Whatever the Bookers you sent me, was it Anna's?
Annie's answer.
It did not taste that high of proof, man. And I drank it and I was like, whoa, I couldn't even stand up. I thought it was about 90.
Hey, Corey,
Yeah.
did you taste the Bookers I sent you?
Not yet. It's sitting on the counter.
You need to.
Yeah, because Heather had to leave tonight to go out on a date, so.
Okay, so her loss, your game.
Wait a minute.
No,
There's a bottle for each of you.
I was
There's
gonna
a bottle
wait.
for each of you.
No, but I was gonna wait until we could both drink it together.
Heather didn't confirm with the rest of the shenanigans.
Yeah, we did not approve said date.
No, she's two-timing on me. What the fuck?
What? I thought she was timing on me.
We gotta run her back.
Oh, well.
Heather's getting in trouble.
Just for reactions. That's okay. I hope she's
So-
having a good time. Anywho, next time, let me know when you guys taste it. I would love to.
You're spending enough time that she won't answer me.
we'll probably do it in the group chat at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Corey, I thought that Heather was Carrie there for a second. And I was like, why in the hell is Carrie going out on a date?
Nope. You gotta keep
'Cause
number
she
1
got
and number
flowers.
2 separate.
Yes, keep them separate.
They're in a very open.
Gotta keep them separated. Sorry.
So you want good barrel funk, and that's the Old Carter. I had some last week. It's
Fuck
got
yeah.
a perfect
We
barrel
have that?
funk.
No, I wish we had some.
Oh my God.
What does Old Carter taste like? Because I have not had this.
I would send you guys samples, but I'm not going to because I want it all
Basically,
for
it
me.
tastes-
Wait, we talked about this a couple days ago.
Here,
You were going to
I'm
say
gonna
that
let
all
you know
to
right now.
yourself.
I'm gonna
It's
let
not-
you know right now. It tastes like the $230 that I should have put towards that instead of.
Absolutely. It's sick.
We were on a chat, and I told Corey and Jim that my backyard barbecue supply is very. Actually, I have half a bottle left.
Not even.
Yes, I do. It's up there.
Did you
I just
find
saw
one?
it, and I was very happy. Is the half bottle the one that you thought we had? Is the one at your work?
Yeah, because there's like much
Thank
left.
God. Yes, that means I have 3/4 of a bottle. Sorry.
Pete McNeil's loaded with that, I think. He's got all kinds of bookers.
Oh, but backyard barbecue is something special. Like that's my jam.
Is Pete
And-
still on this chat?
I haven't seen him as of late. Hey Pete, if you're on, go ahead and like give a shout out. If you're not, you missed out on the fun.
He's drinking all that B-tack.
We are an hour and 50 minutes on a Thursday night, and it's got to be close to 11.
Yeah. Well, no, it's
11:20.
Hey, that's not too bad for my drunk ass. So, yeah.
Sounds like some more super chats are needed.
No, sirree,
Nope,
Bob.
we're out
Like-
of here.
Like, serious, you guys.
Please.
I love chatting with y'all, but I'm gonna stop chatting.
Yep, we're out of here.
No, we aren't. Do not hit that button. I'll be
Maybe
mad.
not.
Dun, 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 dun,
Jackass.
dun, dun, dun.
He's gonna kill our live. No, don't do it.
Dun, dun,
Bye,
dun,
everybody.
See you guys.
I'm sorry. I would love to stay. Yeah, CTH still says 1 more hour. It's only 12:20.
1 more hour.
I'm in California. It's early. See, I am so gonna do. If I can figure out. I'm sorry. I'm right next to that mic. Kyle's got our setup all jacked up, so I'm probably blaring everyone's speakers out, and I'm so sorry. I am going to California this summer. And I'm going to figure out how to do StreamYard. And it's going to be amazing because I am going to be 2 hours behind Kyle. And I am going to seriously kill him.
I'm just gonna go to bed and you can stay up with everyone.
And everyone love me because I'm toasted.
Like-
So we can make
Like
it.
Michter's toasted.
I
You
am
guys
not.
have some of that too,
Oh,
don't you?
I do. It's
Yeah, we
right
do.
here. It's right here. It's only good after Elijah Craig. It's my
Before.
chaser.
Only good after
That's
11.
official.
You know what's not good after Elijah Craig? That Barrel 15-year. I'm just saying. Literally, I'm drinking Barrel 15-years. The Elijah Craig. This is A119. It 60-something bucks a bottle. 10 times better than that Barrel 15-year. Sorry, Corey.
So we're
Corey.
going to cut this out at 2 hours. You guys have 8 minutes. Unfortunately, Kyle's informing me like how early we have to be up. In fact, I have a little girl showing up at my house at 5:30 this morning, tomorrow morning. So I need to be functioning. So
2 hours would be 13 minutes.
8 minutes. We'll be at the 2 hour mark. 7 minutes or 6 minutes and change now.
I must be behind.
See everyone.